Well, I might as well get to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have now come to the right place.
It's time for the late night snack.
That's where the drums kick in, because we're serious and we're ready to podcast.
You're professionals.
We can create a perfect world in our heads.
Welcome back to the late night snack. I'm Dawson O'Brien.
And I'm Maddie Sebestyen.
And we're really excited about this episode. I put on my striped shirt because I'm professional like that, and I put my hat backwards because I'm cool like that. Hey, Dawson. Yeah, what's up? You got a little pep in your step. A little step in your pep. What's that all about? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm doing some stand-up, some open mics around Nashville and the Tennessee area. So if you're in Tennessee, you want to see some good 5-minute sets where either I make you laugh a lot or I bomb and that makes you laugh, come out. It'll be on my Instagram at @YoIt'sDawson. Follow me there. I'll be posting Instagram stories and posts about where I'm at, dates and times. So make sure you're up to date with that and come out, support your local comics.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I wish I could be there. Sadly, I'm at home in Michigan, but I'm very excited to hear all about it. And I've been helping make some graphics for the Instagram, so we're really excited about it, and I hope that you all support Dawson, even though I can't be there to support him in person right now. So show out for the shows, just for me. So, yeah.
I really appreciate actually everything you're doing. You're actually putting a lot into it too. This is more like a team effort than just a solo effort, actually. You're putting a lot of effort into it too, and I really appreciate it. The graphics look really cool. Y'all haven't seen it yet, but the graphics look really cool and professional. There's a whole good branding behind it, so really excited for it. Now I just got to get the writing there. Now I got to get the laughs.
Well, I was gonna say, you're saying it's a team effort, but I feel like you have a lot more work in it than I do. You have to come up with the jokes, you have to get on stage, so I'm just the cheerleader, but I love that, so it's exciting, and hopefully
and it's
I'll
terrifying,
be back.
and it kind of sucks, but it's fun too. But really excited about it, so that'll be coming at you soon, so stay up to date with that. Again, it's on my Instagram at @YoIt'sDawson, so make sure y'all follow that, keep up to date with it, and I'll try to get some videos and some pics from the open mics and spots that I do, put them on my Instagram, so if you can't make it, you can at least see it there.
Yeah, and I'll make sure that both of our Instagrams and everything is linked in the description and the show notes for later if anybody else wants to see it. Yeah, we've been doing long distance, and it really sucks. I think it's officially only been maybe a week, but we're struggling hard. But it's
I
been
literally
good.
A few days ago I was like, how long has it been? 3 weeks? And you were like, it's been 4 days. It feels so
Literally.
long.
We have a countdown. Let me
horrible.
look at what it says. I'm trying to find it. Sorry. The countdown says 28 days. So, pretty exciting.
That sucks so much.
It does suck so much.
That's not fun.
But we've been staying busy. Dawson's about to start a bunch of classes and stuff and be all busy this summer. I went golfing this week, so that's a new thing I'm trying out. But it's fun.
I went golfing,
too.
Golfing's a lot of fun. Golfing is a great sport. Disc golf is different though. Disc golf is a way for potheads to feel like they did something athletic that day. Disc golf is not in the same category.
I don't really understand. Is there a difference between disc golf and frisbee golf?
I think they're the same thing. I don't really know personally. I went disc golfing one time. It's a lot of fun.
You're just trashing on it.
But I wasn't trashing on it. I just went one time, and it was fun, but it just had this constant smell of weed. Every single hole was just oh, that's weed.
Good.
So that's pretty fun. It's just but all my friends are super into it. I was talking to them about it. That's just the culture. It's a very
the culture of frisbee golf or disc golf or whatever it's called. Interesting.
Yeah, it's it's the same crowd as the people that love to go hiking a lot. It's that kind of crowd. The Birkenstocks crowd. Yeah. It's that crowd.
It's your philosophy that the only reasons people go to mountains
is to smoke pot and get engaged.
Yep. Those are the only two reasons you go to a mountain.
Unless there's snow on that mountain, then people go ski or snow, and that's totally fine. I'm not talking about those mountains. I'm talking about the mountains with no snow. It's like, oh, you're just going to go hike up a hill where there's no police? Yeah, sure. Okay. That's just for no reason. Okay, sure. That's fine.
just for fun. Just to get engaged. Yeah.
Just to, get a little steps in, for the day. I don't think so. Empty your backpack right now, sir. I don't think so. What, you need a backpack to go walking? Yeah. Uh-huh. Sure.
I think that, the reason I was so against golf my whole life is because my dad loved golf, and I think that made me think it was, boring or, not fun, and so I never wanted to do it. And now that I'm an adult, I'm like, I totally get it. It's fun.
Golf is really cool. Golf is a very classy game, or it used to be, but now it's evolving. We have a video, actually, where, it really shows, how much golf has come and, how things are, changing. There's some new aspects to the game coming out of it. And if we can pull a video up, I
do. This is exciting. We're having video for the first time.
We are having video now. It's a big day in the late night snack world. But before I show this video, this happened, I think a couple months ago. I'm not exactly sure, but I've talked to a lot of people about it, and there's just too many people that don't know that this happened. So I feel like it is our duty to let the world know that, yes, this did happen, this is real, and this is what golf is now. This is the precedent, right? So here we go.
You get that? Stay over there. That's supposed to be more silent than that.
There you go.
That's what I'm talking about. See, that right there, that alone sets you up to be the dominant golfer on the course. To go ahead and do that in front of all the caddies and players and just to own it and pick up your tee like it wasn't that big of a deal is so aggressive. And shout out to Ian. That was the guy who did it.
Yeah.
And he just laughed and walked to his ball. Everyone else, they're trying to do their next shot, and A, they're laughing. B, they're like, I can't believe you did that. Their game is thrown off. So that was a very calculated fart.
Is that actual audio there that they have? Of
Yes.
That's
that's not edited in. That is what was on TV.
Funny.
It's pretty awesome.
The fact that he's like, is it supposed to be more silent than that? And he's like,
yes.
Yeah. Yikes.
It's pretty good.
In that similar lane, I'm a proud Michigander. I'm proud to be where I'm from. I'm proud to be home right now. It's a beautiful state, especially in the summer. I love it here. But it's when I read news stories like this that I really question my state. This news story, how do I stop this video from playing? This news story comes from Michigan. Says, Michigan man builds poop wall after dispute with neighbor.
See, that's kind of see, honestly, if you got that much poop laying around, you gotta do something with it.
See, at first
and
I was very...
if your neighbor's pissing you off,
yeah,
go for it. What were you saying?
I was saying that at first I was very concerned, thinking this is human poop, but I'd like to reassure the audience that it was in fact cow dung. But
because that's always laying around. You know what I mean?
Casually. Hey, we have a lot of farms in Michigan. Maybe that's what was happening there. But what's insane to me is that this was a 250-foot wall of manure.
That's huge.
That's so tall. You must have spent so much time.
This wasn't just an overnight project. This took some days.
No.
This took some planning.
It really did.
No, he did it overnight? Is that what you're
saying?
No.
No, I'm not saying he did it overnight. I'm just saying it definitely didn't take overnight. That's what I'm trying to say.
It took several nights, and that neighbor was like, "Hey, you need to knock it off." But honestly, way to stick to your mission, stick to your task.
Yeah.
And get it done. Frankly, it's kind of a beautiful sight to see. I think everyone appreciates a wall of crap.
Yeah.
That borders your property and their property. So honestly, that's thoughtful. Like, hey, thanks. Now I don't have to pay someone to build a fence. I've got this.
Yeah. It gets more interesting, though, actually, because he denies that it's a poop wall. He says that it's a compost fence.
Like, I think everyone knows what poop is, and I'm pretty sure that it's pretty easy to figure out if it's that or not. I don't think there's any way to hide it. I think I think he's just trying to get himself out of legal trouble at this point.
Probably. I also love that this news story goes on to say that manure is not listed as an ideal compostable material under the EPA. And moreover, a compost fence tutorial on doityourself.com states that built fences are meant to keep animals out of compost with wiring or other fencing materials. An organic material like manure is not suggested as a viable option.
Boom. See, manure is not suggested.
There's our answer.
So if you're looking to build a compost, fence, just remember, like, hey, manure is not recommended. So if you have any other material, go ahead and use that first. But it is, I'm not saying it's not possible. Obviously it's possible, and obviously it's appreciated by everyone who borders that property. But at the same time, like, use, like, wood or, like, stone, and keep your manure for something else. You know, maybe use it for fertilizer. Yeah,
no, for sure.
Just giving you some tips and tricks on the late night snack.
Just tips and tricks on your manure walls here on the late night snack.
We're here to answer your life questions.
Yeah, exactly. We have another little video here. Dawson, would you like to tell us about the video?
Actually, the Wi-Fi just went out a little bit there, so I missed that. What did you say?
Oh, you're good. I said that we have another video. Would you like to tell us about the video?
Yes, we do.
Would you like to hype it up?
How about you hype it up this time?
You picked the video, but I can talk about as much as what I know. It's a news reporter in a storm.
No, he's not. His name is Chuck Storm.
See, this is why you need to do it.
Okay, so this is our news segment for today. Usually there is news. Well, we actually already talked about news. The poop wall is in the news, but I felt like we should show a news blooper that kind of goes with me throughout my whole life. I saw this several years ago. Again, this is another thing a lot of people haven't seen. And I think that most people should. I think it'll positively affect their lives like it has positively affected mine. And so I'm pretty excited about this, to share this with the world.
I'm so glad. Here we go. Let me work on my screen sharing abilities. I think it's going to go a little smoother this time.
You didn't share the audio.
Did I forget to turn the audio on?
Yes.
I was really excited that I did it the right way this time. One more time.
This is the first podcast with videos, so we're learning, right?
Maddie's
Obviously,
trying really hard.
we are the producers. Here we go.
Hi, this is Chuck Storm. I'm live at the scene where last night there was a robbery at about 3:30 in the morning. Now, police have... Oh, God!
Honestly, that cameraman is such a jerk. He saw that coming for like a whole minute and could have been like, hey, stop moving.
Watch out.
Or just like, he could have been like, there's a pole right there. He didn't. He just let him walk right into it. And then he kept filming. He's a pretty cool guy. Shout out to that cameraman for letting that happen.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. I just like... It reminds me, at first I thought this was the news clip that you always talk about that was outside the hotel, and you were at that hotel where that, like, murder happened.
No. That's a true story. Did I talk about that on the podcast yet?
I don't think you have. Maybe you have, but I don't think so. You should tell it again.
We were at a hotel, me and my dad, my high school best friend, and we're just, like, chilling out in the hotel, and we turn on the TV, and there's, like, talking about how, like, they discovered this, like, body or whatever, and this helicopter is, like, flying over and, like, filming it and all this stuff, and then we realized, like, that looks really similar. We look out our window, and that's where all the police cars are. So it's, like, maybe, 100 150 feet away from us. Just a bunch of police cars and helicopters swarming. And they also have, like, dogs, like, sniffing around and stuff. And it was honestly terrifying. And then later, like, we were talking to, like, the local police. We were like, what exactly happened? Because I think that was, like, right outside of our hotel. And the police were like, oh, yeah, his head was, like, almost, like, removed from his body. It was bad. I was like, so we stayed one night. You know what I mean? We got up and out of there pretty quick.
I just love that you just turn on the TV and you're like, hey, isn't that... Oh.
We were like, is that our
do you hear
door?
helicopters?
Kind of scary stuff, actually.
For sure. I also just read this terrifying headline that I now have a new deepest fear. Also a woman from Michigan who it's making me, like, want to cry almost just, like, thinking about it because it makes me nervous. She glued her eyes shut after mistaking nail glue for eye drops.
As you do. As you do.
Except, like, it's not hard. Like, I don't know if you've seen what a bottle of nail glue looks like, but they're very similar looking bottles.
Yeah, but I would think, like, is nail glue clear?
Yeah.
Yeah, but is it super watery? Like, eye drops are super watery.
Yeah, like, this is the concerning part, is that, like, the consistency is very similar now that I'm thinking about it. And I, like, now have a new greatest fear. Because I love eye drops. I have big eyes, as we can obviously see. And the things get in them all the time, so I, like, always have eye drops. And, like, now I'm just convinced that one day... And, like, they probably have to, like, rip all your eyelashes off. And, like, it just... I can't even think about it. And also, I just want to know why these people from Michigan keeps doing these things. Like, this headline could be me. Michigan woman glues her eyes shut with eye drops. I mean, not eye drops.
Maybe that's God saying, hey, come back to Tennessee. Long distance is over. You know what I mean?
True. Oh, but she was wearing contacts, and apparently the contacts saved her vision. So maybe I need to start wearing contacts.
Isn't that the purpose of contacts?
Yeah, okay.
Like, contacts are supposed to improve your vision?
Yes, but...
Nice one.
Good thinking. I think we should
Nice one,
close
Dawson.
out... I think we should close out today talking about... There was a big holiday yesterday.
There was a big holiday yesterday.
Cinco de Mayo. It's a great holiday. And I found this fantastic article of frequently asked Google questions from Cinco de Mayo. And I just think we should run through them real quick.
Okay.
Some of them are pretty boring. You know, when is Cinco de Mayo? Cinco, 5, de Mayo.
When
of May,
is
so
Cinco
May
de
5.
Mayo? Hold on. When is Cinco de
Yep.
Mayo?
Yeah.
That's like saying, what number is 911?
Yep. When is Cinco de Mayo?
I'll say this. Look.
Then...
Okay, look. You don't gotta be bilingual to translate Cinco de Mayo. I feel like that's Mayo is pretty close to May. And Cinco, I feel like if you can't count to 5 in Spanish, life's gonna be pretty tough for you. I think you gotta learn how to do that. And then guess what? You just glue them together. You know what I mean?
That's true. People did also ask, when is Cinco de Mayo, May 2021, and when is Cinco de Mayo, May 2019, as if it's not always...
Yeah, I was about to say, I'll tell you this. It doesn't matter what year it is, it's going to be on May 5th.
Yeah.
I promise you that.
It's in the
I don't
title
know
of
if it's going to be
the
Monday,
holiday.
Tuesday. It's going to be May 5th.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, some people asked, what is Cinco de Mayo in Spanish?
You know what's crazy? These people are allowed to, like, vote.
Yeah.
They're allowed to, like, alter our election. That's what's crazy. Like, they have a say. Democracy is beautiful and sometimes terrifying, you know?
Yeah.
It's just kind of the way it rolls.
This, I think, is really the best. Really just demonstrates the American understanding of the holiday of Cinco de Mayo. Is Cinco de Mayo about mayonnaise? Is it,
White
Dawson?
people can be so dumb.
Yeah, it's rough.
These are dumb white questions.
Yeah.
100%.
But either way, I hope everybody had a good time celebrating Cinco de Mayo in whatever way. I know we used to spend whole days at school figuring it out. Dawson, I think we lost your video.
I think we lost your video, is what it's saying to me.
It's saying, we don't have your video, so that's really interesting. But either way, we'll find out, I guess, when we're done recording this. But sorry for all the technical difficulties today, guys. But yeah, I mean, I hope you all had a great Cinco de Mayo. I hope you learned a lot about the holiday from this Q&A. It is not about mayonnaise, in case anyone needed that clarification.
Also, wear a striped shirt today. Go ahead and let people know you mean business. Doesn't got to be a button up. Hey, this means like, hey, he's professional. He's here to take care of business. Go ahead and put on your striped t-shirt and go out and take the day on. All right?
Isn't there a TV show with a song about a striped shirt from our childhood? Or am I making that up?
Probably. I'm not. It's not ringing a bell in my head right now. They'll probably come to us in a few minutes.
I'm going to look it up and bring it up next week.
There we go. So stay tuned.
Yeah, it'll come to us.
Updates next week. There'll be updates.
Updates.
If you know what we're talking about, go ahead and comment on YouTube what it is to help us figure it out. If not, we're going to be doing some research.
True. Thank you guys for watching again this week. Once again, sorry for some technical difficulties, but hopefully you enjoyed the episode and you thought it was great. And as Dawson talked about at the beginning of the episode, I'm going to put all of his info and my info in the show notes and in the description. So if you want to come see Dawson do some stand-up or just follow us on the gram, follow along, we would love to have you. And yeah, thanks guys for watching the episode. We'll see you next week.
Thank you guys.
Well, I might as well get to it.